Hello, my name is Cole Sunloff, and welcome to our IMC project for eTown. Our objectives for this project were to appeal to the underserved market in the Boulder community. Specifically, we are targeting single parents in the Boulder community. Our product is 6 single mingle nights where single adults join each other for a welcoming, safe, fun, and casual night for parents to break away from their day-to-day routine.
My name is Katie, and I'm going to be talking about the allocation of media mix. eTown has been given a grant of $6,000 from the City of Boulder to use over a year to launch our IMC plan. We're allocating 14.7% to radio because we believe that our target market of local single parents will be listening to the radio often when they're driving their kids to school, going to work, and other things like that. So we decided to use KBC radio station because a lot of Boulderites use that, and eTown is currently broadcasted on other networks like KGNU. So we think that going on to KBCO will be better since those people don't technically know about eTown already. And this ad will air 3 times before the first event. For print, we're allocating 30% of our budget to flyers, posters, and newspaper ads. We're going to print out flyers and hang them up around local areas, so coffee shops, business parks around Pearl Street, and other grocery stores like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, where we think our target audience will be spending time in line and maybe looking around for activities to do. For our newspaper ad, we're going to be putting black and white ads into the Daily Camera. We think the Daily Camera is the best newspaper to use since a lot of people in Boulder read it. And they also have a deal to utilize their online advertisements as well. So it'll be in the printed paper as well as online. So for online, we're going to be allocating 30.30% of our budget. And most of this is going to be on Facebook. So we're going to use Facebook to put out ads promoting our events coming up, along with some of the sales promotion tactics that we're going to be implementing. And we thought this was a good way to target our audience because a lot of adults and parents are on Facebook these days, and they are often part of single parent groups or activity groups or like certain music pages, so we can use that information to more directly target them. And we will also have links to our website to advertise the events and just generate knowledge of eTown in general. And along with this paid form of online advertising, we're also going to utilize our own website to promote these events. For sales promotion, we're going to use 25% of our budget. We think it's important to use sales promotion as a tactic to get people in the door because these people often have a lot of things going on in their lives and a lot of opportunities to go out in Boulder. There's a lot of concerts, events, happy hours, so we need to have an edge up on our competition for a reason for them to come to our event instead of another one. So we're going to be having promotions on tickets, so money off your ticket if you purchase 3 more, so you can get a group of people going to these events. And then for drink promotions, we're going to have things like first drink 3 before 8:30 or half price drinks all night, which will entice people to come to events that they might be a little bit more skeptical about. And often eTown events can be a little bit more on the expensive side, so we think that sales promotion will really help get people in the door. And because of the limited budget, we are not doing any television advertising, and we think that the other media mix elements that we've chosen will effectively advertise our events.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm going to walk you guys through our scheduling. So we decided to focus on holidays that are specifically non-family oriented because we wanted to bring the single parents away from their family into this event so they can actually mingle versus worrying about their kids. We also chose these events to be closest to Fridays. This is because instead of taking yourself away from a weekend where you're with your kid, you're able to transition easily from work/school all the way to the weekend. We also decided to do it away from high travel holidays for focus of attention on eTown. So even though we did it on closest Fridays for every other holiday, for our New Year's event, we actually did it on January 12th. So it was further away from Christmas and Thanksgiving, and so the attention could be focused on when we do our promotions. We also decided on doing a flight planning method. This is because whenever our event leads up to one event, then we want it heavily promoted. But then as soon as the event ends, we cancel all promotions until the next event 3 weeks before. So then I'll walk you guys through the schedule. Now to go over the schedule. Like I mentioned before, we like to do it on holidays that are not family oriented since we know it is hard to bring parents away from their children, especially when they're the only ones in the household taking care of them. So to start off, we have 6 events, and we heavily emphasize the first 3 months in order to allocate our budget to more awareness. So to start off, we have New Year's and then Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. As you notice, they all seem to have the same timeline, except on New Year's, we actually added radio on January 5th, 8th, and 10th. We didn't have this for any other event because of budget reasons, but we made sure to have them on school days since most single parents are said to have you listen to the radio at work or when driving their kids to school. For every other promotion, we have posters and flyers for the first 3 weeks of the promotion. This starts off our heavy promotion before the event occurs. Next, we have newspaper. That goes for about 2 weeks and leads a week after poster and flyers, since newspaper tend to be more relevant in time that they're circulated, and they also still are a physical thing that people can refer back to. We have radio just for New Year's on January 5th, 8th, and 10th, which is a Friday, Monday, and Wednesday, which goes back to my point on doing it during school or during the work hours. Lastly, we have online, which is usually about a week before, and this is because as soon as we launch the online, we have it go until decline in interest. So clicks could go on for 2 days or they can go on for 2 weeks. We do expect it to end by the day the event is over. Lastly, we have sales promotion, which is going to be 10 days before because that's when tickets are released. This sales promotion Katie actually also touches on. We heavily utilize the months of January, February, March for awareness. This is when half of our budget is utilized. Then we have breathing room until the excitement of summer, because these are also holidays that are not family oriented, if you can refer back to the schedule. Then our last holiday, which is the 6th one, we conclude with Halloween. After that, we cease until 2019 due to the busy holidays. We do not believe that eTown will bring in as much profit with Thanksgiving and Christmas, since those are family-oriented holidays and people are usually traveling. We don't think that we'll have high attendance there, so we're ceasing until 2019, but heavily advertising the 6 holidays we have in 2018.
My name is Holly Vaccaro, and I'm going to be talking about how we're going to measure our media mix. One of the main ways our team wants to measure the media mix that we came up with is supplying eTown guests with a survey. This survey will ask our guests what marketing channels sparked their attention, whether that be radio, print, online, or sales promotions. This method will really help us better understand which of our marketing methods are successfully reaching our market and which ones are not. This will also give us some insight into which areas we can put some more financial emphasis in after readjusting our marketing budget in response to these surveys. Another way we will measure our success of our events is looking at the online clicks through Facebook. This progress would be determined by how fast the clicks we pay for per event are gone through. This will also help us measure our media mix achievement by looking at the demand of our tickets and how utilized our sales promotions have been. If we're noticing a high use of sales promotions and forced to use this remainder of our sales promotion within this tool, we will know that this part of the media mix was essential. Finally, we will measure the success of our media mix by adding a feature with the online purchase of our tickets. This feature will also ask our purchasers how they heard about eTown and these single parent targeted events. This function will also help us get an idea of which media tools has been really successful for gaining the attention for these events.
For this marketing campaign to be successful, it is essential to have an effective and efficient budget. Based off that, and the lump sum of $6,000 we received from the City of Boulder, we have allocated it over 4 different marketing tools. Let's take a look. This is the budget we created for eTown. So as you can see, we separated into 4 promotional tools. The first being radio, where we utilized 14.7% of the budget, which totaled an amount of $882. We took this and separated into 3 different ads that we would launch at the beginning of our campaign. The cost per ad was $194, the cost of making the ad was $300, and totaled to $882 using 100% of our budget. The blue section is the print promotional tool. We separated this to 3 different things: flyers, posters, and newspaper. We used 30% of our budget, adding up to $1,800. For cost, it was $40 per poster and $90 per 150 flyers. We decided for each event we used 3 posters and 150 flyers, which totaled to $1,260 over all 6 events we had planned. We also separated the budget into newspaper ads. These would be colored. They'd be 2 inches by 2 inches, and each ad would cost us $90. And we would post 6 of them 1 to 2 weeks before every event, which totaled $540. In the green section, you'll see we allocated some money to online promotion. The percent of the budget we use is 30.3%, which was $1,818. We decided to focus on Facebook and clicks for our advertisement, which we researched would cost 58 cents per click. We took this charge per click, divided over our total percent utilized of $1,818, and determined we'd have 522 clicks per event. Our final promotional tool we used was sales promotion. We used 25% of the budget, leaving us with $1,500. And then we made the decision to only utilize the first $250 for the first event, and then after that, measure out what would it take to increase sales or utilize in another part of the budget, leaving us with $1,250.
In conclusion, our team believes that eTown has the potential to be a really great source of entertainment and community involvement within the city of Boulder. Thank you so much for your time.